England are going out in the round of 16. I'm not joking. I didn't even want to make a video in the Euros, but Gareth Southgate football has basically forced me to do so. This group right here is a joke. People call it the group of bored to death because there was one win on the opening game of this group, which was England against Serbia, and that was it. Denmark and Slovenia with 3 draws, Serbia with 2, and obviously the loss to England. Denmark and Slovenia had to be separated on one of the tiebreakers, that is yellow cards. It could have even gone like beyond that into FIFA rankings, but apparently a Slovenian coach got one more yellow, which meant they finished 3rd place. This group's a joke. England, well, not to become an arrogant person, England are far better than any of these sides. Denmark is still a good team, but the way that these teams set up against England in the 3 games that we played clearly show that we are at least considered the best side here. Now, these are the results that we got. If you include the friendlies, it's 1 win in 4, which isn't great, and that also includes Iceland. It's 2 goals in 4 games. It's just not exactly great. Now we're going to look at the stats. 53% of the ball. It's not incredibly dominant. The shots look not that far apart. 7 shots to 4, 3 on target to 1. The XG is abysmal. 0.5 XG. I think this was the lowest recorded XG any team has got in the Euros. Serbia obviously had a game plan of defending, and I think they did that quite well. They had a back 5 here, as you can see. And I will say the ratings are very kind here because this was a terrible game to watch. This is why we watch football with our eyes. You can't go off stats every single time. This was a terrible game. Don't get it twisted. This game was absolutely awful. Jude Bellingham was a good player for this. He did play very well. The fans are singing his name. He did disappear after this. I don't know where he's gone. I think Job has substituted himself in because we've just not seen the same Jude. The exact same team was picked for Denmark. The left side was just shocking. A little bit better for Foden in this game, but still, he's getting the ball in the middle here. I don't know how he's managing to get, a 7.6. Like I said, this is why we watch football with our eyes. Højbjerg, we let a man who's awful for Tottenham, who struggles to get in the Tottenham team, boss our midfield. That is bad. I don't care what anybody says. This player here should not be dominating an England midfield. I think Denmark were the better team. I don't know if the stats will reflect that. They did create near the same XG as England. Again, a similar possession to the first game. More shots than us, more shots than target. This should not be happening. This right here should not be happening to England. Again, I don't want to come across like, I've got a massive England ego. But Jude Bellingham, someone who could win the Ballon d'Or this season. Harry Kane scored 40-plus goals in Germany. Saka got Arsenal in 2nd place. Foden got literal player of the year in the Premier League. Like, even if you just take this section alone, they are incredible footballers who've had incredible seasons, right? That should not be getting dominated by that. It's that simple. Harry Kane, for Bayern Munich, even though Bayern Munich had a bad season, he scored 36 goals in 32 games in the Bundesliga. How has he gone from that to 1 goal in 3? And again, these ratings are very kind. It might have been the Serbia game. Harry Kane registered 2 touches in the first half, and I can't remember what game that was, but you can look it up. Harry Kane has not been effective. He struggled to get involved in England's game, and it's very tiring. Southgate has basically insisted that we're going to improve as the tournament goes on. I have not seen any of that. The only change that was made in this game was Gallagher started, but then Gallagher was hooked after 45 minutes anyway, and you can see that right there. So I don't understand. Phil Foden started yet again on the left. Now, I will agree, and I will admit that Foden was better in this game. He actually was more involved. But this whole left side of attack has been terrible. England look like we are limping in attack. This is the limping leg right here. Trippier may have got man of the match, but it was definitely for his defensive attributes. He did have one good cross, I'll give him that. He cut in on his right, put a good ball in, and it was Kane and Gallagher attacking it. Neither got a touch on the ball. Could have ended up in with a goal, but it didn't. Trippier defensively, it's not his side. I will not blame Trippier for this. And he actually did play well defensively. But again, I mean, Slovenia had, what, one shot on target? Again, this is not something to be that happy about, I don't think. 72% ball possession. The disparity between the shots on target to shots off target is just terrible. Had a lot more of the ball second half than first half. They just gave it to us, basically. And yeah, I mean, we could still be playing now. I mean, this game finished, what, 3 days ago? And they still could be playing and they still wouldn't score. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. We somehow scraped top of the group. I have no idea how. And Slovenia scraped qualification ahead of Hungary. What Southgate is best at is somehow guessing what side of the draw is more favourable to go on. And he always manages to get the easier games. I don't know how he does it. But one side has Spain, Germany, Portugal, France. This is all one side of the draw. This side stinks. The only team I'll give any credit to is Austria because they play incredible football. They're not scared. Ralf Rangnick is so much better of a manager than Southgate. It's not even close. His squad shouldn't even lace the boots of the England squad, yet he's got them cooking. He got them to win a group. They deservedly won that group as well. They play amazing football, like I said. And they will, I'm telling you now, my big call is Austria gets to the final. I do think that. I don't see Austria, I don't think them struggling too much against the Netherlands. I think they'll beat Turkey. Not super comfortably, but they'll do it. And they'll beat the Netherlands again. Like they've already beat them once. I think they'll do it again. Now with England, look, my shout is this. I don't see England making it past this game. Now, I really hope we do, and I hope to be proven wrong. I want to be proven wrong. It's another low block team. This will be the 4th low block team in a row for England. We've already seen what we've done in the first 3 games. What will happen? Slovakia will take England to extra time, 0-0. They'll have, what, 20%, 25% of the ball. They'll take us to extra time. They'll take us to penalties. And historically, England are terrible at that, and they'll beat us in penalties. If it goes to penalties at all, they'll be ecstatic. England, well, we already know what we like on penalties anyway. This is their dream. Their dream is to take England to penalties, and they'll beat us on penalties. They'll probably go out to these two sides. I think Switzerland might even beat Italy, to be honest. But Slovakia, just like with Serbia, with Slovenia, with Denmark, they will play a low block. We have no idea how to break that down, and we will get knocked out. And hopefully then, and only then, Gareth Southgate will finally be recognised as the failure of an England manager that he should be recognised as. Football has a predetermined metric for success, and that is trophies. It's simple as that. Gareth Southgate got England to a final, got England to a semi-final and a quarter-final. We've never won anything. We should have won the Euros that year, and we didn't. Terrible game management. He's never won anything at England. He never will. He's a terrible manager that's finally being found out a little bit in this tournament, but the mainstream will finally see that he's a failure when we lose to this. We'll finally go full circle from Iceland. That was 8 years ago, and we'll get a new manager in, hopefully. That will do more with this squad. We have a golden generation. Let's not waste it. Maybe Gareth will get this team playing good football again. Maybe he will put Gordon on the left, which, look, I could go on a rant and say what a million other people have said. Gordon on the left, drop Jude Bellingham either further back or completely out the team entirely. Put Rice and Mainu together, Foden as a 10. I've heard everything. Bukayo Saka at left back doesn't even seem that bad compared to what Southgate is doing right now. I'm just being real. He won't change it. I don't think he'll be bold. The only change I think we're going to see is Kobbie Mainoo start. It'll still be Foden on the left. It'll still be Kane up front. It'll still be the very same team. Trippier at left back. It'll be the same team. We won't break them down. And we'll lose on penalties to Slovakia. I want to be proven wrong, but we'll see. I haven't even played Three Lions. I haven't played any England song. I've just been absolutely dejected from this tournament from minute one. I think England have been that poor. They've sucked the absolute life out of me. And it's just been, yeah, very, very depressing. I'll make a reaction video to Slovakia. And I want to be proven wrong. Please, England, do prove me wrong. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you again very soon.